Hello tubers and groovers, and welcome to this episode of Take the Fear Out the Gear with me, Jason Bangers.
And me, Mr. Chumley Warner.
And today we are bringing you the Korg Kaossilator. It's gonna be chaos, baby. What we have right here, in fact, if I do this you'll be able to see it. With the magic of technology, Simon, look. I shall do this, you ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, and here we have it. There it is, look. That's the beautiful thing that Simon has brought round today. I said, what's that? I've never seen one before.
Might possibly be the smallest synthesizer in the world.
Yeah, and I think, actually, let's get down to brass tactics. Let's have a listen, shall we? Shall we have a listen?
Yeah.
Do you want to play it, old boy?
Oh, you go on, you. Yeah, discovered that patch.
Check this thing.
So that first sound was in the first bank. They're called lead patches, so that was a lead patch. So if I put it forward a bit to the next bank, you'll see these are called, well, actually there's some acoustic stuff, but you get stuff like a,
that's quite a convincing trumpet.
that's not bad, is it? And then if you want to get into the more sort of Elton John,
that reminds me of the Sound of Silence by the
Disturbed. Yeah, that's probably what they use. They probably use a Chaos pad.
Very much like that.
And I found one earlier. This was quite nice. Can't remember what it was.
That is one huge sound that you can put in your pocket. That's massive.
Then I'll just quickly take you to the next part. Then you get onto the basses. Found one earlier, 33 I think it was. This was quite nice.
That's a bit like the VT3, isn't it?
It is. And then you go on to, oh, these are quite good. These are called chords. Just notch it up a bit for you.
It's a hell of a thing, man. It's got tons on it.
And then this was quite good from what I remember. Oh yeah, if your guitarist suddenly decides to leave the stage, just get your Kaossilator pad out.
Wow, that's huge, man.
That's cool, isn't it?
Huge.
And then we go on to sound effects. Let's give it, just quickly run you through at the speed of light. This is quite nice. That's your alien planet sound, so you do loads of stuff like that, and then you've got your classic analogue stuff like your wind noises.
Now look, I'm just going to show you, we're monitoring this through this tiny little thing down here, look. That little thing. That sounds huge.
And then you've got a couple more banks, you've got your drums. And then I think you've got your individual drum sounds on their own.
It is definitely time for...
It's that time. Chumley Stats.
It's Chumley Stats, as you heard the man say. Come on in, Mr. Simon, what you got for us?
So this is the Korg Kaossilator, and the model number is KO-1. And
does that mean it's the first one of several?
I think this was the first one in this case. It's a dynamic phrase synthesizer. God, that's a bit of a mouthful.
A dynamic phrase synthesizer.
Anyone
Anyone with no teeth can say that.
Yeah. Any idea when they came out? This is only rough because it's quite difficult to find information.
2022.
Oh no, way too. It's a little bit older. We think it comes out in about 2007.
Ah, okay.
So it's quite old. So we got 100 programs. So as we saw just earlier, you got synth voices, you got sound effects, you got acoustic instruments, percussion, electronic sounds, rhythms, loads of stuff. Scales, you can alter the scale on the pad. You've got 31 different scales. You've got an arpeggiator. You can do a loop and record function. And obviously you've got your touchpad, which you can assign different things.
It's like a Chaos pad if you want.
Yeah.
Kind of, isn't it?
Well, they brought out the Chaos pads. I don't know if the Chaos pads or the Kaossilator came out first, but yeah, it's all the same.
Of course,
form factor.
Kaossilator, of course, Chaos, yeah.
What about prices then, dude?
Oh, I haven't got a clue. I'm gonna go really stingy here and say they were quite cheap, even though it's really good. I'm gonna go 150 quid, brand new.
Well, I think you're pretty spot on because it's really difficult to find information on these, but it was suggested the recommended price was about $180 originally, so yeah,
Well,
£150.
right, yeah, well, it looks 150 quid, but it sounds 500 quid.
It does, doesn't it?
Gotta
It's just
say.
amazing.
Well, you guys can hear it with your own ears. I mean, we're just piddling around with it, you know.
And what about eBay prices? Any idea
Well, second-hand
what you have
today,
to pay now for one?
70 quid, 80 quid.
Yeah, they seem to range from like 65 to 100. I suppose if you've got the box and the manual, everything, you might pay sort of closer to 100.
And it looks like a little play game thing. What, Playboy or whatever? What were they called?
Game Boy.
Game Boy. Yeah.
Well,
Playboy was a magazine.
Oh yeah.
Used to hide them under the bed, Mum.
And talking about Game Boy, so it is portable like a Game Boy. It runs on batteries. You can use your DC adapter, 4.5 volts. It's got line out on phonos.
Yeah, that's insane.
We're monitoring through the headphone socket on the front here, and you've got like a volume socket. And that kind of sums it up in a nutshell. But it does lots and lots of stuff, and the sound's amazing.
I just noticed a button that's got gate, up, and type, so you can change all different things with that as well at the front.
Yeah, that's must be to do with the arpeggiator. So you can do all that as well.
Cool.
But it's amazing.
Well, I think it's fantastic.
You can do loads of stuff with it. You noticed on the top you got tap tempo. I suppose that's for the
for your drum
arpeggiator
beats and
drum,
the tempo is going on.
Alter your scales. That's your loop.
Yeah.
Play function on the front here. You got your display, obviously.
Yeah.
Display what patch you're on, and that's about it, really. It's a really amazing piece of kit.
Listen, there it is in a nutshell. We brought it to you, nice and fast. There's not really much else to tell you other than the way it sounds and what it can do. So we hope you've enjoyed it immensely, like we have. We could have made a song with it, but we just thought we'd do a rough thing, didn't we?
Yeah, we just bring it to your attention because I hadn't, before I got these, I hadn't really seen them before. I'd seen them, but I'd never heard one. But they're a lot more than you think.
The light is flashing, telling me we've only got about 30 seconds left. So, ladies and gentlemen, from Take the Fear Out of Gear, it's been me, Jason Bangers.
And me, Mr. Chumley Warner.
Please subscribe and help us with the algorithm.
Share with your friends.
Flick the bell so that you get notifications when our next videos are coming out. Go on.
Put some comments in if you comments on stuff and stuff you want to see. Hello to our friends in Adelaide and Australia. They left a message on the last one.
And we do read your comments as well. We don't always get back. We should be a bit more on the ball, but we try.
But we'll give you a love and a heart and a thumbs up on your comments. So thanks very much.
Definitely. And I'm just checking the light still flashing, which it is. Tubers, we'll see you next week on Take the Fear Out of Gear. We love you. Take care. Look after yourselves.
See ya.